little comparison today of some pretty decent, I mean, these aren't top of the line by any means, but some Hobart 7018s. These are 1/8 inch. And I've run them a bunch. They run really smooth. They're not quite as good as like a Excalibur or something like that, but as 7018s go, these are pretty good. They're not the best because obviously I don't have a rod oven or anything like that, but I know for a fact I can get these to run nice and smooth and get done what I need to get done. So Hobart 7018s, 1/8 inch. And then the other day I was looking at Harbor Freight and noticed that they had some 1/8 inch 7018s as well. But I wanted to give them a try just to see, you know, I've heard Harbor Freight electrodes are bad. I've never tried them, but I just wanted to give it a fair side-by-side comparison to see kind of what I thought firsthand, just kind of out of the box, and just see how it responds. I'm going to put it right at its minimum 90 amps because I have some pretty thin stuff set up here, and then if it works there or it doesn't work there, either way, I have some angle iron that's about 1/4 inch thick. I'm going to flip it over and just weld those two pieces of angle iron together. And if they work, I'll be pretty impressed. The price difference isn't as much as you might think coming from Harbor Freight. I mean, this is only 2 pounds of electrodes and it was $6. So these run for 5 pounds, I think around $18, maybe 20. So it's still cheaper per pound, obviously, but it's not that much more to just go with a brand that you know is good. Now, if these are great and just for home use, you know, it's 2 pounds. How many times at home are you going to be using more than 2 pounds of electrodes? So I'll let y'all be the judge. I'm going to open these up really quickly, and I'll be back with you. Alright, so they look very similar. It appears as though the Hobart has a little more flux on it. The Hobart is on the right and the Harbor Freight is on the left. This has a smoother texture on it. I don't know if any of this matters, but see if I can get a close up here, at least of the labels. The Harbor Freight one is the bottom, this one right here, and this is the Hobart. So that actually seems like a pretty well put together rod. I'm going to go ahead and weld with the Hobart first, and then I'll put a link in the video to skip to this one if this is just all you're interested in seeing. Alright, so hopefully like this you'll be able to see something a little better, and I'll get this going. Alright, these are the Hobarts. I'm running the Hobart first. I'm going to back it up a little bit and get my focus right. But I'm just going to come in, run a root pass, flip it around. That will give the Harbor Freight electrode an advantage just for having something behind it on this thin material. But I'm willing to give it a chance just to see how smoothly it goes and how this is going to go for me. So here we go. Alright, so you can see that, not very good, but that was all me, not the weld, or not the electrode. Had no burn through, so we'll see how this Harbor Freight weld or electrode does. So, fingers crossed, I hope this is awesome. That was all me. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Try to bring that right back so y'all can see. But that was really good. Not that the others weren't, but I expected to be able to tell that Harbor Freight difference or whatever, and I didn't notice anything, honestly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen I'm sure, but if you're a lady, comment. I'd like to know how many lady welders there are out there that watch my stuff. So that's the Hobart. That weaving and stuff, that's all me. That was garbage. But I am actually very impressed by the Harbor Freight Electrodes. As I said, they're not that much cheaper, but I expected them to be worse just because they were from Harbor Freight. So the fact that they competed and I couldn't really tell the difference, I mean, the proof's in the puddle. So yeah, I'd recommend these 7018s. Vulcan brand 7018s, 1/8 inch, operating range 90 to 160 amps. I was just at 90 just then. It's good stuff. Try them out. And if y'all want any more of these review videos for like electrodes or filler wire or anything like that, let me know in the comments, and just basically tell me what you want videos of next, and I'll happily post up anything. I really appreciate the subscribe. Other than that, just have a good one.